Hello, this is a video on how to cancel a section in class. So to start off with, it's important to note that in design mode in class, you won't be able to cancel sections. Instead, you'll need to delete sections. So in design mode, instead of canceling, to delete a section, all you have to do is hover over the red X that is next to a section. If you click on that X, it will delete that section for you. So in design mode, you'll be deleting sections that you know won't be offered instead of canceling. Once in refine mode, which is when class is opened back up after room assignment phase, you'll need to cancel and you won't have the option to delete a section. So to cancel a section is pretty straightforward. You'll open up the class that you want to cancel. And then on the section editing screen, you're going to go to status and you're going to have three options: active, canceled section, or stop further enrollment. If you are canceling a section, which means it is just a section that will not be offered, you just need to change the status to canceled section. This is true for any class that has enrollment or doesn't have enrollment. If you are just straight canceling the class, you will just click on canceled and save section. If you are prompted with a workflow, that is most likely because there is enrollment or we are in publish phase. If there's enrollment on a section, when academic scheduling gets that section to their queue, we will drop the students enrolled from the canceled section. If you want to cancel a combined section, there is an additional step. So we're going to open up a combination just to show as an example. So say we wanted to cancel both of these classes, but they are currently combined. The first thing you have to do when canceling a class in a combination is you have to uncombine. So uncombining can only be done from the child section. So right now we are looking at the parent section. We know this because there is no purple banner at the top. We also do not have a red X next to the combine with. So we can't even uncombine because we are the parent section currently. Now, when we go into the child section, we have this purple banner at the top. So this is telling us that this GEOG 2692 is the parent section. So we are in the child section. And now we have this red X next to this combine with field. To uncombine, all you have to do is press the red X, and we have uncombined. We're presenting an uncombination. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change my status to canceled. I want this class to be canceled. So I uncombine first, and then I change my status to canceled, and then I would hit save section and then submit to workflow. While this child section is in workflow, I cannot edit the parent section. But once the child section has been approved out of workflow and canceled, the parent section will then be a standalone section. It will retain the instructor, room, and meeting pattern information. And if the parent needs to be canceled, then the parent can be sent in as a canceled section by just changing the status and then saving and submitting to workflow. It follows the similar process. There just is the additional step of having to uncombine the sections. Your third option is that stop further enrollment option. That option should only be used when you are canceling and recreating a section with enrollment. This is particular to if you are making a change on an existing section that requires a cancellation and recreation. So that may be, say, this class in particular wants to change their meeting pattern. We require that you cancel the current section, create a new section with the correct meeting pattern, and any enrolled students on the canceled section, we will move to the new section. It is important to follow the instructions though, and for a cancellation and recreation, there are a couple additional steps. On the section that you are canceling, you will use the status a stop further enrollment. This status is used purely as an indication to academic scheduling. This will not actually stop the enrollment on a section because it will go to workflow. It will be a pending change. So if you use the status, it's not actually stopping the enrollment while the section is in workflow. The status of stop further enrollment is specific so that academic scheduling knows that this is a cancel and a recreation. This is an indication to academic scheduling. So on the section you are canceling, you'll use the status of stop further enrollment. And then in the comments, you'll say, please move students to new section, and then put the section number. Once you are done, you'll hit save section and then submit this to workflow. Once you've submitted your canceled or stop further enrollment section, you can add your new section. You'll fill out all the fields you need to, change the section number to whatever you need it to, fill out all the fields. And then in the comments, you'll also say, please move students from canceled section 001 . And then you can also put what the enrollment cap should be set to after the students have been moved into the new section. Once you have your comment, all your fields are filled out appropriately, you can hit save section and submit to workflow. We do ask that the stop further enrollment section and the new section are both submitted around the same time. So that way we have both sections in order for us to make that batch enrollment to the new section. We can make all of those changes in one action. The caveat to it is if you are canceling and replacing a linked section, you can only send one item in a linking through workflow at a time. So in that case, we ask that you you can send in your new section first. So you would actually create your new section. So whatever your new linked section is, you would fill out all your information. You would set your enrollment cap to 0 because you do not want any students to enroll into this section until we've moved the students from the canceled section into this one. In the comments, you would say, please move students from whichever section and then what you need the cap to be set to. What'll happen is once you submit this new section to workflow, academic scheduling will approve the new section, but will leave the cap as 0. Once you've gotten the notification that the new section has been approved out of workflow, you'll go into the section that you want to cancel. You'll change your status to stop further enrollment. You'll leave us a comment saying, please you'll leave us a status saying, please move students to new section, list the section number, and then hit save section and submit to workflow. Once this section has hit academic scheduling's workflow, we will cancel the stop further enrollment section, and then we will move all of the students from that section into that new one. That is the only difference with a linked section. They do have to go through one at a time. Any other case, we do ask that you're sending through the canceled and the new section at the same time. If you need further instructions, our quick tips sheet Our class quick tips document on our website also lists the stop for further enrollment instructions. Additionally, we do have a combined sections instructions that list how to cancel combined sections. So you can refer to that document for canceling combined sections. We do also have an additional video on combined sections. So there are a few different documents to help you if you have any additional questions. Thank you.